Before Uber, hailing a ride was often a gamble. In cities around the world, taxis reigned supreme, but this dominance came with a price. Riders frequently faced long wait times, especially during peak hours or inclement weather. Finding a taxi often felt like a game of chance, with no guarantee of success. Adding to the frustration were the often exorbitant fares. Taxis, with their limited competition, could dictate prices, leaving riders feeling exploited. This lack of transparency and affordability made taxis inaccessible for many. Beyond cost and convenience, traditional taxi services often lacked crucial safety features. Riders had little information about their drivers, raising concerns about security. The absence of a reliable rating system made it difficult to differentiate between responsible drivers and those with poor track records. In essence, the pre-Uber era of transportation was characterized by limited options, inflated prices, and a lack of transparency. This created a ripe opportunity for disruption, a void that Uber would soon fill. In 2009, amidst the bustling tech scene of San Francisco, Uber emerged, forever altering the landscape of transportation. Founded by Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp, Uber offered a simple, yet revolutionary proposition: on-demand car services at the tap of a button. The brilliance of Uber lay in its simplicity and accessibility. Using GPS technology, Uber connected riders with nearby drivers through a user-friendly app. No more frantic street hails or endless phone calls to dispatch. The entire process, from booking to payment, was seamless and transparent. San Francisco, with its tech-savvy population and notorious traffic woes, proved to be the perfect testing ground for Uber's disruptive model. The service quickly gained traction, attracting both riders seeking a convenient alternative and drivers looking for flexible earning opportunities. Uber's success in its hometown marked the beginning of a global phenomenon. The company's innovative approach to ride-hailing resonated with users worldwide, setting the stage for its rapid expansion and the transformation of the transportation industry. Emboldened by its success in San Francisco, Uber embarked on an ambitious global expansion, launching its services in major cities worldwide. From New York to London to Tokyo, Uber's presence spread rapidly, disrupting traditional taxi monopolies and challenging established regulations. This rapid growth, however, was not without its challenges. As Uber encroached on the territories of established taxi industries, it faced a wave of legal battles and regulatory hurdles. Governments and taxi unions, threatened by Uber's disruptive force, pushed back against the company's expansion. The legal battles centered around Uber's classification as a technology platform rather than a transportation company. This distinction was crucial, as it exempted Uber from many of the regulations and licensing requirements imposed on traditional taxi services. Despite the legal and regulatory roadblocks, Uber's popularity continued to soar. The company's relentless drive to expand, coupled with its unwavering focus on customer experience, solidified its position as a global force in the transportation industry.
As Uber's presence grew, so too did the backlash from the traditional taxi industry. Taxi drivers, who had long enjoyed a monopoly in many cities, saw their livelihoods threatened by Uber's lower prices and more convenient service. Taxi unions organized protests and demonstrations, accusing Uber of unfair competition and undermining the livelihoods of their members. They argued that Uber's business model, which relied on independent contractors rather than employees, allowed the company to avoid providing benefits and protections afforded to traditional taxi drivers.
Governments, caught between protecting established industries and fostering innovation, grappled with how to regulate Uber and its ride-hailing counterparts. Some cities attempted to ban or severely restrict Uber's operations, while others sought to find a regulatory framework that accommodated both traditional taxis and ride-hailing services. The conflict between Uber and the taxi industry highlighted the complex challenges of technological disruption. As new business models emerged, traditional industries and regulatory frameworks struggled to adapt, leading to tensions and legal battles. Section 5. Innovating and adapting Uber's new services. Despite the growing pains and legal challenges, Uber continued to innovate, introducing new services and features to attract riders and expand its market share. Recognizing the need for more affordable options, Uber launched UberX, a lower-cost service that allowed drivers to use their personal vehicles. To further enhance efficiency and reduce costs, Uber introduced Uber Pool, a shared ride service that allowed riders traveling in similar directions to split the fare. This innovative feature not only made rides more affordable but also helped reduce congestion on city streets. Uber also implemented dynamic pricing, a controversial yet effective system that adjusted fares based on real-time demand. While some criticized dynamic pricing as exploitative, it incentivized drivers to work during peak hours, ensuring that rides were available even when demand was high. Through these innovations, Uber constantly adapted to the needs of its users and the evolving transportation landscape. This ability to innovate and iterate would prove crucial to Uber's continued dominance in the face of growing competition. Section 6 Stumbles and Scandals. Uber's leadership crises. Uber's meteoric rise was not without its share of stumbles and scandals. The company's aggressive, win-at-all-costs culture, fostered by its co-founder and CEO Travis Kalanick, led to a series of public relations crises and legal challenges. Allegations of sexual harassment, discrimination, and a toxic work environment plagued Uber's reputation. The company faced lawsuits and investigations, leading to the departure of several high-profile executives, including Kalanick himself. These scandals tarnished Uber's image and raised questions about its corporate culture. The company's board of directors recognized the need for change, appointing Dara Khosrowshahi as CEO in 2017 to steer Uber in a new direction. Khosrowshahi, known for his more measured and collaborative leadership style, vowed to change Uber's culture and rebuild trust with riders, drivers, and regulators. He implemented new policies and initiatives aimed at improving workplace diversity, promoting ethical conduct, and fostering a more inclusive and respectful work environment. Section 7. The Rise of Rivals. Competition in the ride-hailing arena. As Uber grappled with internal challenges and external pressures, a new wave of competitors emerged, vying for a share of the lucrative ride-hailing market. Companies like Lyft in the United States, Bolt in Europe, and Didi in China recognized the opportunity to challenge Uber's dominance. These competitors differentiated themselves by offering alternative pricing models, focusing on specific geographic regions or promoting a more driver-friendly image. Lyft, for example, positioned itself as the more ethical alternative to Uber, emphasizing its commitment to treating drivers fairly and promoting social responsibility. The emergence of these competitors forced Uber to become more competitive, offering incentives to both riders and drivers to maintain its market share. The ride-hailing landscape transformed into a dynamic battleground, with companies constantly innovating and adapting to stay ahead of the curve. This intense competition ultimately benefited consumers, as companies vied to offer lower prices, faster pickup times, and a wider range of services. The ride-hailing industry, once dominated by a single player, had become a multifaceted ecosystem with numerous options for consumers to choose from. Section 8. Beyond ride-hailing, Uber's foray into new frontiers. Recognizing the need to diversify beyond its core ride-hailing business, Uber began exploring new avenues for growth. The company invested heavily in autonomous vehicle technology, envisioning a future where self-driving cars would revolutionize transportation. Uber's self-driving car unit, while facing technical and regulatory hurdles, aimed to create a fleet of vehicles capable of operating without human drivers. This ambitious endeavor had the potential to disrupt the transportation industry further, reducing costs, improving safety, and increasing accessibility. In addition to autonomous vehicles, Uber expanded into the food delivery market with Uber Eats. This strategic move allowed Uber to leverage its existing network of drivers and technology infrastructure to tap into the booming on-demand food delivery sector. Uber Eats quickly gained popularity, offering users a convenient and reliable way to order food from a wide range of restaurants. This expansion into food delivery demonstrated Uber's willingness to adapt to changing consumer preferences and explore new business opportunities beyond its core ride-hailing operations. Section 9. A transformative force. Uber's lasting impact. Uber's arrival in 2009 undoubtedly revolutionized the transportation industry, leaving an indelible mark on the way people move around cities. The company's innovative platform disrupted the traditional taxi monopoly, offering riders a convenient, affordable, and accessible alternative. Uber's impact extends beyond transportation, igniting debates about the gig economy and the future of work. The company's reliance on independent contractors sparked discussions about worker classification, labor rights, and the responsibilities of platform-based businesses. While Uber faced its share of controversies and challenges, its influence on the transportation landscape is undeniable. The company's relentless pursuit of innovation, coupled with its ability to adapt to changing market dynamics, cemented its position as a transformative force in the industry. As Uber continues to evolve, its future trajectory remains uncertain. The company's investments in autonomous vehicle technology, its expansion into new markets, and its ongoing efforts to address regulatory and ethical concerns will shape the next chapter of its journey. One thing is certain, Uber's impact on the way we think about transportation and the future of mobility is far from over. As we look ahead, Uber stands at a crossroads, poised to continue its journey of transformation. The company's vision extends beyond merely being a ride-hailing service. Uber is investing heavily in technologies that could redefine urban mobility. Think flying taxis and hyper-efficient electric vehicles. Additionally, Uber is exploring partnerships with public transportation networks to create seamless, integrated transit solutions. Imagine a future where your Uber app not only books a ride but also helps you navigate buses, trains, and bike-sharing services, all in one smooth experience. Moreover, Uber's commitment to sustainability is becoming more evident. The company's initiatives to reduce carbon emissions, such as promoting electric vehicle adoption and enhancing ride-sharing options, are steps toward a greener future. However, the road ahead won't be without its challenges. Regulatory hurdles, competition from emerging startups, and the ethical complexities of AI and automation will test Uber's adaptability and resilience. But if history is any indication, Uber's innovative spirit and willingness to confront these challenges head-on will drive its continued evolution. As we ponder what lies ahead for Uber, one can't help but feel a sense of anticipation. The future of transportation is being written now, and Uber is determined to be a key author in this unfolding story. Stay tuned, because the ride is far from over.